Keith, I think a lot of people were happy that they needed their sunglasses to drive to work today.
Yeah, and I'm like one of those people who almost always drives with them, but even I put them away from Monday through Thursday morning.
It was kind of a dark week.
Yeah, it was like irresponsible to wear them in that kind of weather. But it's another nice day today, a lot of sunshine. We obviously rounded the week off better than we started it. 50 in Portland, 50 in Bangor. A lot of us will get to about 55 degrees, mirroring the water temperature offshore right now, which is at 55 as well. Satellite looks good. Actually, it looks a little bit better than I thought it would as far as the sunshine going and just a few clouds out over the ocean here. So the rest of today looks mostly sunny. And temperatures, again, will climb into the mid-50s in a lot of spots. First half of tonight is quiet as well. We wait until the second half of the night to see clouds move in. And this isn't a huge deal, but this storm system was moved back in time probably just about 3 hours or so. So the cloud cover, same deal. It takes most of the night to get in here. By tomorrow morning, it's cloudy. We do have some showers that move in over the southern third or so of the state. But I think if you're really Augusta northward, first half of the day is okay. There's some scattered showers, but it's certainly not a washout. I can continues into the afternoon. And then again, now it's looking more like around sunset or a little bit before heavy rain starts to move into southern Maine. And it does start pouring there over southern and western Maine through 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the evening before it moves into the mid-coast through the middle of the night and into down east Maine through the early morning hours on Sunday. It probably will be raining along the mid-coast and northern Maine the first couple of hours of Sunday. Should be able to clear out by late morning though, and Sunday actually looks really good for Halloween. Temperatures getting into the 60s, maybe even mid 60s, and around trick-or-treating time for kids at least, it'll be right around 60 as well, which is pretty good for Maine Halloween. It can get chilly for sure. But before we get there, the thing we're concerned about here are wind gusts. And we talked a little bit over the past couple of days about how an east-southeast wind fetch is traditionally a problem for us. There's very little friction out over the ocean. It's a strong direction for the wind to come in, and the trees are also just not tested from that direction as much as they are from the north and east. So we'll watch this on Saturday night. The models disagree a little bit on how intense these wind gusts will be. I continue to think we're in about the 45 to 50 mile per hour wind gust range here on Saturday evening into early morning Sunday here over down East Maine. You'll notice this model's a little bit higher than that, but this is kind of the outlier. This is the higher end of the wind gust modeling. So I think 45 to 50 miles an hour will cause some power outages not dissimilar to what we saw there on Tuesday night and into Wednesday. We should end up with power outages. I don't think it'll be super widespread though at this time. After we get through the weekend, which, I'm sorry, I skipped a graphic. Rain. That's what I wanted to show you there. Rain is also going to be quite heavy over western Maine. I don't know if it'll be 3.5 in Fryeburg, but there is 2 to 3 inches possible over western Maine into the mountains of New Hampshire, and then tapering to an inch to an inch and a half there into the mid-coast. Okay, after we get through this weekend, we do have a big trough coming in through Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. It'll be probably the coolest air we've seen so far this season, which means highs only in the 40s. On Wednesday and Thursday, overnight lows 30s along the coast, maybe even some 20s in some spots. But by far the most impactful weather of this stretch will be on Saturday night, and whether or not we get those power outages, that it will be more widespread. Again, Pat, I don't think there's any change here. I think we're right on the line, 45 to 50 miles an hour, which would put me in the same spot I was on Tuesday night, which is about 50,000 outages as long as it stays in that range there.
Well, it'd be nice to keep that down if we can.
Yeah.
Thanks, Keith.